on the day when Allah will gather the messengers together and say to them, what was the response you received from men to your teaching? They will say, we have no knowledge, verily, only you are the all-knower of all that is hidden or unseen. And Allah said, then surely we shall question those people to whom the book was sent, and verily we shall question the messengers, then surely we shall narrate unto them their whole story with knowledge, and indeed we were not absent. And the weighing on that day of resurrection, will be the true weighing. So as for those whose scale of good deeds will be heavy, they will be the successful by entering paradise. And as for those whose scale will be light, they are those who will lose their own selves by entering hell, because they denied and rejected our ayah, proofs, evidences, verses, lessons, signs, revelations. So, by your Lord, O Muhammad, we shall certainly call all of them to account for all that they used to do. The nation of Muhammad will bear witness upon the nations on the day of resurrection. Jabalan related that the following narration with his chain, until the Prophet, who said, when Allah gathers his slaves on the day of resurrection, the first to be called is Israfil. His Lord will say to him, what did you do regarding my covenant? Did you convey my covenant? He will say, yes, I have indeed conveyed. Then Israfil will be let go. And it will be said to Gabriel, did you convey my covenant? He will say, yes, and Gabriel will be released. And it will be said to the messengers, what did you do with regards to my covenant? They will say, we conveyed to our nations. Then the nations will be called, and it will be sent to them, did the messengers convey to you my covenant? They, the messengers, will say, we conveyed to them. Some from the people of the nations, will reject what the messengers said, and some among them will confirm what the messengers said. The messengers will say, and indeed we have upon them witnesses who will testify that we conveyed to them. Along with your witnessing, he will say, who will testify for you? They will say, the nation of Muhammad. Then the nation of Muhammad will be called, and Allah will say to them, do you bear witness that these messengers of mine have indeed conveyed my covenant to those who they were sent to? They will say, yes, O our Lord, we bear witness that they have indeed conveyed it. Those nations will say, how can those testify against us who were not with us? Their Lord will say to them, to the nation of Muhammad, how do you testify against those who you were not with? They will say, our Lord, you sent to us a messenger, and you revealed to us your covenant and your book, and you gave us an account of how they did indeed convey the covenant, so we testified based on what you informed us. The Lord Allah will say, They have spoken the truth, and that is the saying of Allah. Thus, we have made you true Muslims, real believers of Islamic monotheism, true followers of Prophet Muhammad and his Sunnah legal ways, a just and the best nation, that you be witnesses over mankind, and the Messenger Muhammad be a witness over you.